Hey, my air signs. So I'm here to do the Cancer new moon readings. Sorry, I'm not really in the right setup. I am now. Right, so I am starting with Gemini. So these will be timestamps. So just click to your sign. If you're watching me on Instagram, I'll add the times underneath it in the description thing, because I don't usually put it on Instagram, but I've been told to, so I'll do it. If I keep looking that way, it's because I'm using a different camera setup and my eyes are usually going that way, so ignore that. Just listen to my voice. Right, so Cancer new moon in the UK actually goes new at 7:31 p.m. on Monday the 17th. So in regards to your energy, the Cancer new moon is all about intuition. The sign Cancer runs intuition, psychic abilities, you know, that type of thing. It's a time to reflect on everything that's under the surface rather than on top, be seen, that type of thing. So emotions, setting intentions, your true desires. I've took some notes then because I've got to keep it, try and keep it condensed in these energies. It's all about treating yourself with compassion and how can you bring more compassion into your own life. So get the tissues ready. You may feel that you know you may want some self-love over this new moon. Synchronicities as well. You will see synchronicities. Like to myself, and I'm a Gemini, they are standing out so strong at the moment. The synchronicities are seriously standing out. It's like I'm waking up in the middle of the night going, oh my God, that's happened because of that. You know, it's like epiphany moments. And again, you've got to remember that Cancer rules intuition. So it's time to get acquainted with your own intuition, with your own gut instinct. So, Gemini, you are starting off with I'm using my empowerment deck I always do on the moon readings. So these are my drawings, my life, but I turn them into a tarot deck. So the main situation around the Cancer moon is abandonment, and that is what you're dealing with. But what the universe is saying is allow those past situations to go. Give yourself that compassion. Work on the healing, because the hand of the divine is stepping in. It's saying, you know, the universal hand of the divine is saying, grab my hand and I'm going to take you towards the people and places that are going to bring more light into your life. So what's crossing this energy for my Geminis? The third eye chakra. Your challenge is to use this rather than inside here. This is where we get into trouble. The third eye chakra is your crossing energy over the Cancer new moon, because your third eye chakra has been activated, and the truth can be a hard pill to swallow, especially when we see the truth in certain past situations and where we haven't loved ourselves enough. Did you listen to your intuition in them situations? Well, if you've got that card, you probably didn't. And we have all had them think. I kind of run my life by intuition now. I literally listen to my body. I'm a bit nuts. I don't make decisions. I refuse to make decisions. I just ask my body to go to whichever, and I'm still alive. It's working. So, third eye chakra, seeing the bigger picture of why things have to happen, seeing the bigger picture of what's coming in because of them situations. You know, it's going to be a roller coaster ride, this one. I say, get on settee with your duvet, blanket, get a Netflix on or a film, or, do you know what I mean? Take care of yourself over this new moon, because you're going to be going up against your intuition, your own gut instinct. So why is it coming around though? You do have the congratulations card. It's time to use that energy, baby. So you've been given your energy wings. It's now time to use the gifts and strengths that these wings carry to provide guidance and empowerment to yourself and others. Your experiences are your qualifications. Source a new spiritual hearts and spread that angelic energy wherever it's needed. I love it. It's purposeful. In the recent past, we do have Elijah. So Elijah is my guide of communication. Everyone knows I work with Lilith, but Elijah gives me the words. He helps me he makes me sound brainy, basically. You've had your guides, your intuitive self, your higher self, trying to get through to you, you know, trying to bring the words to you. There's something that you're not dealing with in regards to words, Gemini. But at present, it's all about the heart. So And this is perfect for the Cancer new moon because it's all about emotions and what you really want, the heart of the matter. It's, you know, like trying to drop into that 0 point energy of the heart. That is where we truly manifest from, because the heart wants to be happy. It doesn't want money. It doesn't want physical things. It wants happiness. It wants emotions. It wants positivity. That's what you've got to focus on right now. So I actually do love this reading. Going forward, we've got the Secret Keeper. The Secret Keeper in my deck is your bullshit radar. Your bullshit radar is on. You know who you can trust. You know you need to like kind of stay away from. It's like the next couple of weeks over this new moon, you've got this cloak of illusion and you're seeing everything for what it is, especially within people and who needs to go, who needs to stay, especially in regards to making decisions as well. So use that cloak. Use that cloak of invisibility. You'll be able to see. And remember what I said about the truth being a hard pill to swallow. Because your power is to accept the guidance. You've got that spiritual lantern now. You don't exactly know where you're going. You don't know where all this is taking you. That's okay. When you get there, you'll know why. You know, but every step forward now is being illuminated. So you're not in the dark any longer. You're being drawn towards somebody or towards a situation, or being pulled by your higher self, by your spirit guides. I keep looking over there, looking like that. Everyone's going to think I'm nuts. And you're being guided. And that's your power to accept that guidance within this new moon energy. The outside influence to that is connection. See, it's about connections with other people, but more so connection with yourself. So when I drew this card, this was about me meditating, connecting to my higher self. This is the outside influence. Your guides are trying to step in. You know, they're trying to help you, guide you forward. So if there is any tears, take that as a purge, a release in your hopes and fears, or spirit's hopes and fears for you over this new moon. Love. Love is the heart of the matter. It's all about the heart, Gemini. That's all you want. Either love or the heart, because your outcome is the queen. Whether you're a masculine or a feminine, you are the king. You are the queen in your life. That is okay, whether you are single or not. But this is about the books are shut. She's got the knowledge. She's got her animal guards. She's hung the sword up. There's no need to fight anymore. She knows the truth of it. It's like the scales of balance. I'm in a good place. So yeah, it could be a bit of a roller coaster with the emotions, but your spirit guides are your teammates right now with this Cancer new moon. And remember, it's going to test your intuition. It is going to test your intuition. But it's all about your heart. It's all about you being in love with yourself, in love with your own world. You know, I love that. So, 1 second, sorry. Sorry for the quick jump. I had to go and answer the door. So now I am flipping to Aquarius. Aquarius, Aquarius, Aquarius. So if you have only just come around to, if you've not watched the Gemini one, you've gone straight to Aquarius. I'm doing the reading for the Cancer new moon. It goes new on Monday the 17th in the UK at 7:31 p.m. This new moon is about intuition. It's about your intuition. It's going to be an emotional roller coaster. I said in the Gemini reading, get the tissues ready. You may feel like things are just going to be coming up from this, and you're like, what is going on here? You know, the Cancer new moon, it's time to get acquainted with your own emotions, going inwards and honouring your own intuitive abilities. So everything is kind of tuned up because Cancer rules intuition. So everything is kind of homed in, and I keep saying this, especially when we're in a water sign, the truth could be a hard pill to swallow, especially when you've already got some kind of like outlook or judgment, that type of thing, opinion or whatever, and then everything kind of changes because we have this type of energy going on. It's a time to look under the surface rather than what is seen with the eyes, what is seen above the surface. It's time to go underneath. It's time to set your intentions, you know, your true desires, especially from an emotional stance. You know, it's all about having compassion with yourself and being able to kind of trust that intuition. So you did get a flyer straight off the bat and you got the congratulations card. So congratulations, Aquarius. There is something going on, especially within you and your intuition. Synchronicities are going to be very, very strong over the new moon. You're going to see them. It's almost like they're going to be there, right in your face. numbers, events, like, oh my God, how did I end up talking to that person and that person, and this happened and this happened and that, you know, it's all one big synchronicity. So you've got the congratulations card. You've been given your energy wings. It's now time to use the gifts and strengths that these wings carry to provide guidance and empowerment to yourself and others, your experiences or your qualifications. Soar to new spiritual heights and spread that angelic energy wherever it's needed. Love it. Gemini got the congratulations card as well, so there may be a theme with the air signs. So what's crossing my Aquariuses with this Cancer new moon? Basically, the challenge is, what do you desire? There's an energy around you, Aquarius, at the moment where you're kind of stepping back and thinking, I can't get my true desires because there's no way of me getting there. That's impossible. There's no... Let's make the impossible possible. You know, the hand of the divine there is saying, what do you want? How do you want it to feel? How do you want it to smell? How do you want it to, you know, I wanted to say get your juices flowing then. Yeah, it's about your desires. What do you want to manifest? It's a time now where you need to go inwards and think, what do I want in my life? How do I want my life to look? How do I want my life to feel, more importantly? Why is this coming around now? Because you've got choices in direction. So at the moment, you may feel like you've hit a brick wall. The brick wall it's not a brick wall. It's like an energetic barrier on the path that you are on right now, because your path is opening up. This is where your intuition is going to come into play. Your intuition is asking you, how do I move forward with this? Which way shall I be going? You need to be following your gut instinct. You need to be following that intuition, because that's where the hand of the divine, the universe, is working with you to get you to that destination that you really want to get to. Nice energy. In the past, we've got karma, recent past. You may have been waiting for someone to get their karma. I did an actual video on YouTube today for that. But karma is just the law of balance. And I feel like, Aquarius, it's time for you to get some good luck. That's how I feel. There's certain words as well that you're not saying. There's something in the throat, something around the throat chakra, because my throat is tickling like mad since I've started doing your reading. These words need to flow, whether it be talking to yourself in a mirror, talking to yourself in a journal, speaking to somebody who you've got this issue with, or, you know, or just speaking to someone in general. You know, but you have ended up, you've ended some kind of karmic cycle, and it's like you're in that pause energy now before you moved into the next cycle, into the next experience. You know, we are spirit leading a human experience. To me, this is a meat suit. Do you know what I mean? This is not Lindsay. This is not me. I'm inside here. Well, I'm around here. My energy is so much bigger than this little body, because they decided to make me 5 foot and a docker. My energy is bigger than that. So at present, you are being guided. And look, this is what I mean. You might not know exactly where you're going to, but you've got that spiritual lantern. You've got that enlightenment. You are being drawn by somebody or towards somebody. You are being drawn by energy, and in that dark, every step forward now will be illuminated. You get into the other side. I feel like you're just on a pause, and I feel like this is because there's going to be an emotional purge being brought through for my Aquariuses in the Cancer new moon energy. Because going forward, we've got soul sisters. You need to be around soul sisters, soul brothers, soul tribe, soul family. You need to be around people who've got the same kind of, not intentions maybe, but the same kind of moral standing, the same kind of frequency. You know, it's that type of thing. I kind of feel like there's a need to let your hair down, Aquarius, to be around those who you can let your hair down around, where you're not having to like kind of be self-conscious. Your power is conflict. So when conflict comes out as a power, this is the inner battle. This is between the war of good and evil, spirit and ego. Do you know what I mean? Ego will try and keep you small. Vertically challenged. Ego will try and keep you small, in a sense of keeping you safe though, because it's like, why rock the boat when I'm not doing too bad, it's okay, you know. But we're here to experience things, so why settle? Why put up with that type of energy? Spirit's like, sat this, I want to go, I want to experience this. Your power is to do that. The outside influence to that is the root chakra. So the outside influence at the moment with the universe is the root chakra, keeping you grounded and safe and secure, so you can go and take on these endeavours and these new experiences that are coming in. I like it. Hopes and fears from spirit, the ruins. that you allow yourself to go through this purge, and that is a hope. It's okay to be drained. The past is bricks and mortar. It can't be rebuilt. Allow that to be pushed to the side. You've got a brand new playing field to build on. Go for a more natural. It is going to be emotional, Aquarius. It is. I do feel like, you know, again, I keep saying, get that box of tissues ready. It's coming out, because your outcome is you will be cutting out off energies, people, any karmic cycles that you've not fully said goodbye to, whether that be within people, career, where you live, that type of thing. Because the hand of the divine is coming in again, saying, follow me, because I'm taking you towards people and places that are going to bring more light into your life. And now I also feel like there is new members of your spirit tribe that are coming in, because I feel like the hand of the divine is taking you forward towards these people that you can be your true self with. Absolutely love that reading, Aquarius. Mwah. Hey, my gorgeous Libras. So I'm here to do the new moon in Cancer reading. So the moon goes new at 7:31 p.m. on Monday in the UK. This new moon is an emotional one. It's also very intuitive. So Cancer rules intuition. It's time to get acquainted with your emotions and your intuition, because sometimes we can ignore our intuition when emotions get involved. So it's time to kind of separate that and become acquainted with how you deal with things. It's like realizing your own triggers emotionally, so that you can kind of sift through that in order to listen to that intuition. It's very much about doing the inward work with the Cancer new moon, and looking under the surface of everything that's going on around you and within, rather than on top of the surface, the things that are seen and the things that are obvious. You know, it's about setting intentions, your true desires. You know, this moon is about you being compassionate towards yourself. So yeah, get the box of tissues ready. I keep saying this because you may feel like a lot of tears are coming up out of nowhere. That's good. You're purging. You're allowing that old stuff to be released, so then you can trust your intuition more wisely. So let's have a look. Also, right now, over the next couple of weeks, synchronicities are going to stand out. I mean, like a firework in front of your face. You're not going to be able to miss them. You know, trust that as well, because synchronicities, they lead you down the right path. You know you're on the right path when you start to see synchronicities, because you're like, this is why I'm here. If I keep looking over there, it's because my camera's in a different setup, and I keep looking where my usual camera is, and I'm supposed to be looking there at you. My head's just not working with it at all. So for my Libras, we've got the 4 elements. So the 4 elements is about that kind of keeping yourself grounded. It's about using all the elements that we have in our systems, in our energies, that type of thing. We've got water, we've got fire, we've got earth, we've got air, you know, so it's about using all of those elements. Yes, I do feel in Cancer season for my Libras, there is going to be this like kind of going inwards, like a dark cloud over the head, but not dark cloud as in, you know, like bad luck, that type of thing. I just feel like if you have an hour where you just feel like, do you know what, I feel like I'm in a slump, own it, own that emotion. Because it's okay to feel a bit, I feel a bit, don't know what it is. Sit down and let it process it, because the quicker you process it, the quicker it's gone. You know, I do feel like that's what's going to happen. I feel like there's certain like energies coming to the surface, but that's good, because once them energies are cleared, you're glowing. So what's crossing that energy for my Libras? Yeah, see, you're going to be glowing. The challenge is to get to this energy. It's to get to that energy. It's to complete that cycle. It's to put you on top of the world. It's to get that pure channel between yourself and your spirit guide, your higher self, the divine, God. You know, go with whatever you resonate with. But it's for self-recognition. The universe, spirit, want you to be coming out of this new moon energy with this newfound faith in yourself. You know, recognizing your own abilities, recognizing your intuitive abilities, especially because, again, Cancer rules intuition. So why is this coming round right now for my Libras? Tell me why. Because you're manifesting. You're manifesting. So I like it because we manifest using our gut instinct and our heart, you know, and if you manifest from a point of love and want rather than need, it's going to come in quick. Be really careful as well. Be careful what you wish for. I'm a Gemini, I'm not a Libra, but it may be an air sign thing. I am literally manifesting, like, within split seconds. It's just happening. It's just like, boom, it's there. I think about it and boom, it's there. So I'm being really conscious of my energy and how I'm putting myself across, especially to the universe. I'm like, if it thunders outside, I'm like, oh, thank you, I like thunder. If it rains, storms, and I really want to go out and do my garden, I'm like, thank you for feeding my grass. I try not to get angry at anything. So, in the recent past, we have got the Queen. I like this coming out in an air sign energy anyway, because to me, she looks like the Queen of Swords, the King of Swords, you know, that type of thing. She's under the sword up there. There's something that you've stopped fighting, which I love. You know, it's like, I'm not fighting this no more. Whatever will be, will be. I'm going to work on this. We've got knowledge with the books. We've got scales. You are Libra. We've got scales. She's sitting there and she's like kind of getting her thoughts together. Basically, that's all I want you to do over this new moon, Libra. I want you to kind of sit there and get your thoughts together and allow things to come to the surface. It's coming to the surface for a reason. Because at present, we've got the throat chakra, speaking your truth, speaking things into existence, opening the throat chakra. The throat chakra is also linked to the ears, you know, so it's also about listening. But again, remember, this Cancer new moon is about intuition. So maybe intuitively, you kind of get that point. You get your intuitive messages via this area, your third eye chakra, your throat chakra, that type of thing, your ears, you know. Always ask this bit. Does it resonate? Is this resonating with this? Your throat chakra is about truthful speaking. It's about speaking your own words. So carry those words over the new moon, especially in regards to yourself, because going forward, you've got healing hands. You're healing, but the universe, this is universal healing. You know, it's like you're going through a rebirth, because all I keep getting is light. All I keep seeing on you is light. It's like you're shining. It's time to recognize the light within. And I do feel like, and I'm not going to water it down, because I do feel like over the next couple of weeks, your emotions are going to be like, whoa, like up and down. But what came out with the healing hands is connection. Again, this is all about you. This is you connecting to yourself. When I drew this card, but this was me connecting to my higher self, of the energy that I wanted to be. You know, your energy is so much bigger than the person that we're, the human meat suit that we put in whilst we're here. Your power in this situation, heartbreak, let it out. Let it out. You've got a massive energy of purge. We're in a water sign. You know, we're in the new moon in Cancer. Purge it. Let it go. You're going to rock this, Libra. You really are. The outside influence to that is the third eye chakra. See, the more you release, especially from an emotional stance, the more your intuition is just going to be boom, boom, boom. Now I know why that had to happen. Now I know why that person came into my life. Now I know why I had to go through that experience. It all makes sense. It's like you're finding the center parts of your own jigsaw. I like it. In your hopes and fears, we've got Lilith. So I'm kind of not getting that as a fear. You know, if you're watching me, you're obviously not going to go up against Lilith. Lilith is the protector. She is the divine feminine, and whether you're a masculine or a feminine, we all have that divine feminine energy. But Lilith shows you that you can stand up for yourself. Lilith shows you that we can be independent with our own thoughts and intuition. If 50 people are saying, no, I want to do this, but your intuition is saying, no, I know I'm not supposed to do that, then do that, because Lilith is that independent thinker. She doesn't need to follow the flock. She's not part of that. She goes on her own path. Spirit's hope for you is that you follow that destiny yourself. You know, you're shedding a skin, because your outcome is the sacral chakra. So there's a lot of energy going on around your womb, sexual organs, that type of thing. But your sacral chakra is your chakra of creativity. So I feel like you're going to be unblocking that chakra with this new moon energy in order to manifest purely from that sacral energy. I love it. I absolutely love it. So I'll see you next time. Mwah. I'm looking at you now. Bye.